smart enough to explain it, but like you're saying a triangle, it wouldn't go that way.
But if you're looking at your two destinations, right?
But they're
And
not.
those are the
But that's what.
points.
It's not a straight line. Like,
It's not. It's a curve, right?
yeah.
But so if it's a curve like this from the Earth's core, which would have to be because you're just doing it.
But we're not going to the
It's
core.
still longer.
But we're not going to the core of the planet.
Yeah, but as a reference point,
Because
the core is always in the same place.
But I'm telling you, like from a perspective standpoint, you're just thinking about it wrong, right? You're thinking about it straight lines.
I know, but I don't know how I'm thinking about it wrong.
Because you're looking at it like this, but it's not. You don't fly through the planet to get to you don't fly through the planet to get
But
to China.
that might be faster.
It probably.
Wasn't that the idea of like the train 6 miles under the earth that Elon was trying to do? Was perfect.
I don't know if it was meant to be faster. I think it was just meant to be like efficient. I don't think.
Why was it 6 miles under the ground then? Why not just like 2?
I don't know. Maybe 6 is safer than 2.
Yeah, but how could that be accurate?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean,
6 miles feels more lava-y than 2 miles under the earth.
first of all, lava is like 1,000 miles under the earth.
It can't be 1,000.
It's something
How
silly.
How big is the earth?
A lot. It's pretty big. It's definitely more than 6 miles to get the lava.
I got a pickaxe in the car. We can start digging. We can figure it out.
Actually, maybe it's 6 miles. 6 miles is far as shit.
6 miles is so far. Like, because a plane only flies, like a mile in the air? That's why it's Mile High Club when you fuck someone on a plane.
Yeah, I think the highest altitude is like 2,000 or something like that. I don't think
Before you're out?
Oh, I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
But,
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's like less air in the way of the plane.
So it flies faster.
So it can go faster.
No, it's all the circles. It's all about the planet being
It's all
a
about
circle.
the circles?
Yeah, because you can't just fly straight through the planet to China. You go around, right? So it's easier to go like up.
Yeah, well, they normally will go like north so that it's less of a like radius. But I still don't get it. I still don't get it.
Right, so you're thinking about it like this, but it's really like this, right? Like this is still from here to here is still the same distance, but then when you circle it up, right? And it's like,
Sure.
now you have to get from here to here.
Welcome to physics class with Professor Jeffery.
And so you have to go like up.
Up and over the arch. But then
Yeah.
wouldn't it be faster to go like over this arch? Wouldn't that be less of a distance? Or it would be more?
Listen, I'm not here to argue semantics, but I'm just telling you the principles. I'm
The
Newton.
principles.
I'm Newton with the apple to the ground, right? It's gravity, boom. I don't know where it comes from, right?
My favorite thing about Newton is that he invented calculus.
I don't think that's true.
He did. He invented calculus. That is actually true.
I don't think that's true.
And but he did it because physics was a hobby of his, and he wanted a way to do physics easier. So he invented
He's like, "It's me."
calculus.
That makes sense, though. All math is super made up.
100% made up, and it just happens to work.
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, then it's good.
Well, it's not even that happens. It's convenience, right? I'm going to make up this thing. I'm going to make up cosine and sine to represent.
And then you all are just going to believe me.
Yeah, now it's just how circles work now.
That's why they're all theorems.
Because it's all just made up nonsense. Somebody could change it.
Yeah, it can be proven wrong.
I had a teacher in high school, and like he taught math, and people would be like, "Oh, math's my favorite thing because it's like 2 + 2 is always 4." And he's like, "Wrong, stupid." He's like, we work in base 10. So if we're in base 10, then 2 + 2 is 4. If we're in base 2, then 2 + 2 is 20. Like that.
Base 10? Oh, see, you're just making up the fault line. I can't argue physics. I had a teacher wake me up by throwing a highlighter at my head when I was in physics class.
At your predominantly Mexican high school?
My mainly Latino high school. I fit right in.
With the Swedish
Finnish guy.
Citizen, he got Finnish citizenship.
He has dual citizenship.
Yeah, sure. At this predominantly
Latino
high school.
I told, and they're not going to know what we're talking about because we're not releasing that. But I'm visiting him in Finland coming up this next month. But because he deserted the military, that he moved back to Finland for like
to be in the military.
Yeah, because they have necessary
service or whatever.
Yeah, service requirements. But he deserted because he couldn't speak Finnish, and he was trying to be in boot camp, and he couldn't speak the language of the sergeant. So he deserted, and now they're like, you have to finish it. So he might have to go back to the military during the time I'm there. So I might just be in Finland for no reason.
Well, we're not in Finland for no reason. Just fuck around in Finland. I guess you won't have anywhere to say, right?
It will complicate the sleeping situation. I was definitely going because I knew there was a bed there, and now the bed might be being removed.
Well, is his place gone? Like his place?
I guess I could just hang out with his girlfriend I've never met.
Yeah, sure.
I hope she speaks English.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Nah, she definitely does. That's a terrible reason to desert the army that you don't. I feel like
that's a great reason.
No, if you don't speak the language, won't they just give you something lame to do then? Like,
yeah, but you can't even follow mopping orders if you don't speak the language.
Everybody knows mop and bucket.
They can't mop bucket and they point.
Yeah, that's not complicated. Or find somebody who does speak English to tell him like, hey, your job is going to be to clean toilets. Like,
that'd be funny if he had like a military assigned translator. That translator that was his military service.
Was telling dudes like, hey, this is what you're going to do now. I know you're English. Nah.
You're going to run toward those bullets. Good luck.
He said, put the bullets in the gun. Put the bullets in the gun.
That's so funny to have that little buffer between a sergeant yelling at you in boot camp and then like just the calmest translator ever.
You dirty fucking maggot.
And he's like, well, he called you a dirty maggot. And he drops the F-bomb because he's being polite.
Like, I'm not going to tell you what he called you now. That's just rude. It's just rude.
You're getting yelled at and you look at the translator and he goes, you don't want to know.
It's fucking inappropriate.
I can't believe you said that.
It's like, oof. Whoa, if he said that about my mom, I'd kick his ass.
I was doing some carpentry with a Brazilian guy who only spoke Portuguese.
Is that what they speak in Brazil?
Yeah, Portuguese. Another colonizer.
Yeah. I mean, Portugal and Spain is the same shit, right?
Portugal and Spain, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, right.
I don't know why they have a language barrier. It's like such a small area. That'd be like if we spoke a different language to Bakersfield.
We do. They speak Spanish.
It's a whole different country over there.
It might as well.
But because he only spoke Portuguese and I only spoke English, we both just tried to speak Spanish to each other, even though neither of us spoke Spanish. We're like, what's the most even field possible? What if we both don't know what we're saying?
Talking about what if we both just guess?
It worked better. That guy was crazy. He would just show me like pictures of naked women that he'd been fucking on a job, and he'd like muster up the words to go, sexy?
Wait, women you worked with or women he worked for?
It was only us and then the other. It was a really small company, so it was women that he was banging.
Just random women. No.
Yeah, I think he was doing that hobosexual thing where he was fucking people to have a place to stay.
Just living on random broads' couches.
Yeah, and then he was betraying that trust. That landlord-tenant trust by showing me.
Trying to show up to the one dude who doesn't speak his language.
He's like, women, you understand that language, right?
Like, you don't know Portuguese? But you do know pussy.
How you say wet. But we were both speaking Spanish, so it'd be, como se dice?
Aqua.
Aqua. Have you ever worked with people that speak different languages?
Like, that are capable of it, yeah. But not just like, oh, we only speak Spanish. That's silly. This is America.
I've done it a lot.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, I'm a carpenter.
Yeah.
It's a lot of just writing measurement on drywall. You know it's going to be painted because I don't even know what numbers they're saying. For God's. So they just we scribe it out on the walls and then cut it that way.
That's crazy that the numbers are the same, not what you call them, but like a 7's a 7.
A 7, yeah.
Right. So he doesn't.
That is pretty wild.
Yeah.
I think our numbers are like Arabic or something.
Are they?
I don't know. I don't know. We keep doing that thing where we try to talk about things we don't know.
Try to sound smart. We want to be smart so bad.
This one fact I heard and never fact checked.
Never looked into.
Never.
And I'm going to keep repeating like it's true.
Yeah.
I want to get on the phone with my sister that, fucking numbers are Arabic, right?
And she's going to be like, oh yeah. And then she's going to tell that to a coworker. And the coworker's going to be like, no, they're not. What are you talking about?
They're Chinese. What's wrong with you?
And of course it would be Chinese. Dude, I'd love to know how to use an abacus.
Why?
It seems so fun.
Are you sure?
Just moving it. Like, all the baby toys are pretty much abacuses. That's such a false equivalency.
First, I had to stop and remember the baby toy you were even talking about.
Yeah, the one they keep at the doctor's office.
Yeah. It's only never anywhere else. I've never seen that toy at any actual kid's house.
No, they don't even sell that at Toys R Us.
It's only in the doctor's office.
They sell it next to like a surgeon's table. It's in the same catalog. It's that wheel that you spin with the marble in it that has the maze.
It just spins and you just let it keep going. That shit is, that was a horrible analogy.
It's so horrible.
Also, you don't want to know how an abacus works.
I do.
You don't. Why do you care?
Just to flex on other carpenters.
Why? Do you know carpenters with an abacus?
No, but that'd be so cool to be the one.
What do you even need an abacus for? What do you need a calculator for? What do you need to do math for at work?
Oh, it's all geometry.
You don't need an
carpentry?
abacus. Abacus don't do geometry.
They do like addition, subtraction, and multiplication, right?
Like a regular calculator.
Yeah, and that's what you use. Well, actually, it might be easier because carpentry is all fraction math.
I don't think abacuses work in fractions.
But we don't know.
Fair enough.
We don't know.
The assumption would be that they don't because it's all one dot.
But wouldn't it be kick-ass if you went to like a college course on how to learn an abacus and the guy broke out that kid's toy and tried to show you on that?
No, that'd be ridiculous. I'd be so confused.
The
worst class ever.
And you're like, why did he teach you that way? He's like, the squiggly lines really keep the children engaged.
Keep everybody focused. They love the ducks. They love
the counting the ducks.
That's insane. Why an abacus?
Just to have.
You don't,
just to know.
What? Like that's insane.
Why do I learn knots? It's just to show off to other carpenters instead of doing the work. Yeah, but I
can't imagine it. Tell me a situation where, because one, you don't even know what it does.
I don't.
Two, like, please tell me a situation where you imagine you would need an abacus.
All right, imagine I'm trying to get a loan, right? And I want to appear as academic and trustworthy as possible to this loan, and I start calculating my income with an abacus. I'm getting the loan.
First of all, it's insane that you think anybody that works at a bank knows what an abacus is.
Exactly. That's why you'd bring it, because that way they don't know if you're fudging the numbers.
They're gonna think you're insane.
You think it would make it harder to get the loan if you showed up with an abacus?
You'll get kicked out.
What?
One, how big is an abacus? Like, abacus is like this big. So you didn't.
Is it that big?
Yeah, right? The thing at the doctor's office is.
Like, that's our only frame of reference now for what an abacus is.
Yeah.
Truly? I don't even think I know how to spell abacus to look it up.
That's insane. Yeah. Like, there's definitely a U in there somewhere, right?
In abacus?
Yeah.
Oh, right at the end there.
Maybe?
I don't know. I don't even know what language it is.
It's gotta be Chinese, right?
Gotta be. It's gotta be Silk Road era.
Or maybe it's like a European word for a Chinese thing. Like, maybe we're calling it the wrong thing.
Yeah. I can think of a few of those, but I can't say them. A few European words for something Chinese.
You already said one. Can we say Oriental now? Is that still like fucked up?
I thought you could, but then when you say it, you get some dirty looks. You get some dirty looks for it.
It's not fair.
But they can put it on ramen packets.
They don't anymore.
They took it off?
Yeah, it's not called Oriental ramen anymore.
Probably not cool to say then.
I don't know. They call it soy sauce, which is honestly just as fucked up to me.
So in Hawaii, we call it shoyu sauce. I don't know from what language, but instead of soy sauce, it's shoyu. And occasionally, because my brain was like, that must be the Japanese thing.
Well, no, you talking about SHOYU or something like that?
I have no, I was a child.
There's definitely a different sauce. There's a separate sauce that sounds like, I don't know all these words.
You know what's also crazy? I definitely only heard it from my white mom when I lived in Hawaii. And then and that in my mind I was like, because pidgin, what they speak in Hawaii is like a mixture of all different types of like Japanese and different like Asian languages with Hawaiian and English and all that. So I've tried to order shoyu at like real Japanese restaurants, and I'm just like, they don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And of course they don't.
Because I think there's a different sauce with that name on it.
What does it taste like?
I don't know. I'm not like the culture guy. Here I am, but I'm not. Like,
when you compare the two of us.
But in general, But I think that's like a whole different sauce you're thinking of.
What culture do you think you know the best
Mine.
besides
white
Puerto
people.
Rican?
Swimming niggas. White people. I know white people so well because you have to.
You got to know thy enemy.
Yeah. Well, not the enemy. The enemy, the boss.
Yeah.
the authority.
The boss. No, the cop that was just arresting the guy when I was walking in, that was a black officer.
There's probably there's like 7 of them. I think most of them were actually like Mexican. And there's like 4 girls there too, which is insane. Like, and not because they're like girls and cops, but because they're like little, like they were small women.
Small. Amy's mom was the first female border patrol agent in Laredo, Texas. And she's had to get a ton of
Amy
surgery.
Native American?
Amy's Native American. Native American in Texas is Mexican. Real turncoat stuff.
What a traitorous broad.
Yeah. But they still apparently had her training like everyone else. So she's had to get a ton of knee replacements from just getting tackled during sparring matches with the other Border Patrol agents. And they probably saw her as the enemy.
That's wild. That's wild. Hunting down your own people on bionic knees.
Yeah. And then she went from that to Space Force. She just hates aliens.
I'm mad at how serious I took that. I'm mad at all the questions I had loaded up. If you didn't say the punchline.
She really did work for Space Force though after.
Oh shit.
That's true. I don't know anything about it because she like isn't allowed to talk about it still.
So she's really shooting aliens.
Presumably. Like you'll ask her questions about if there's life out there and like the look she gives you, she's not verbally saying yes because she contractually can't. But it's a yes.
Well, so like she actually works for Space Force and actually can't tell you what she does.
She used to work for Space Force. She still works for the government, so she still can't. I think the government things are like you can never talk about this ever.
Yeah. There are a lot of random things. I had an uncle who did something for like the Navy. Like he was in the Navy, left the Navy, then he was just like gone for like 20 years. And he's not allowed to talk about it. Personally, I think he's just an alcoholic. But
you think he got kicked out, just dishonorably discharged?
No, I think he left and then became an alcoholic and then just didn't talk to my grandmom for like 20 years. And like when he came back, he's like, no, I was doing government stuff. I couldn't tell anybody. And she like sucked it all up, like believed it. Mm-hmm. So she like tells people, no, he was doing top secret government work.
Yeah, he was the guy that killed Osama bin Laden,
Maybe,
the real guy.
If she believes it, I'll let her, like she can go to her grave believing that. I don't though. Niggas are drunk. I think alcoholism's pretty prevalent in that. America?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
And the foreign work. Yeah. I mean, you're hanging out on it. You're working on a base all the time, and like you're in a foreign country. Like, there's not really much to do besides drink.
Yeah, drink
for 3 years.
Drugs, all that cool stuff. Like my dad fought in Vietnam, and he told me the only reason he stopped smoking weed or why he stopped doing most drugs is because when he got back from Vietnam, the drugs in America didn't get him that high anymore. So he's just like, fuck it. I guess I'll just be sober.
Not worth it. He's chasing that Vietnamese dragon still.
Yeah. Heroin was way better in Vietnam. This is just garbage.
That's where they make it before they cut it with all that bullshit.
That fresh out of the box heroin.
You can't even get coke without fentanyl here.
Yeah, he used that because he told me this when the first time he caught me smoking weed. He's like, he tried to be like cool dad. Like, I'm not gonna make a big deal. I used to, smoke a little reefer too. I was like, oh, what for real? You did drugs? You think you're cool? He's like, yeah. He's like, the only reason I don't do drugs is because they were way better in Vietnam.
He just flexed on you completely.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, not only am I cool, I'm cooler than you.
Yeah. Not only did I do drugs, also killed people. Way dope.
That is a wild combination.
Yeah.
As someone who was a psychedelic guy, I would not want to kill someone on drugs.
I'm not saying he did both at the same time, but I'm sure they helped with each one helped with the other.
Dealing with it after, maybe
before,
before,
whichever.
Getting psyched,
just jazzed up. Let's get this village.
That's what I don't know. I used to live near the military base in Hawaii, Not Pearl Harbor. They moved it after.
I didn't think it was Pearl Harbor at all.
Some people ask that because I lived on Oahu.
I just assumed Pearl Harbor's not even a base anymore. I just thought it was like a monument.
They rebuilt it as a monument, but I've never been because it's not the original. You know, what's the point in seeing it?
That's how most monuments work.
It's not. I won't see Freedom Tower. It's just not the same, dude.
It's actually really cool.
I saw it when I saw Ground Zero, the big holes. That
wow,
was pretty dope.
Hole. The big hole was dope.
It was
not
dope.
The inspirational tower they put up in its place.
I haven't. I don't think I just haven't been since they built it.
Clearly, you hate freedom.
But when I lived near the military base, the beaches were nicer on the military base because there weren't tourists there. So like our military friends would get us onto the base, and you'd be chilling on the beach, and you just see like a fuck ton of camo guys come out of the bushes, like running a drill. And you're like, how long have they been there? It blew my mind.
Just watching you make it on the beach.
Yeah. I lived in Hawaii when Obama was president, and he visited, I love that. But he visited Hawaii while he was president, and they had like the Secret Service guys blocking off sections of the beach where he would be, and it was a thunderstorm. And since they're Secret Service officers, they're like plainclothes guys, but they're plainclothes guys in Hawaii, so they're wearing like aloha shirts and shorts, and they're just standing as stoic as possible in a line down the beach during a thunderstorm.
Nothing to see here, guys.
Don't worry about what's going on over here.
Just a bunch of tourists, some of the buffest tourists you've ever seen in your life.
All of them have the same tattoo for some reason.
Dad, why does that guy have a Hawaiian shirt and an earpiece?
He just doesn't want to hear the thunder, little Timmy. He's worried about his eardrums.
That's insane. Plainclothes in Hawaii is ridiculous. Just be security guards. Bro.
It would be so much less conspicuous than just the weirdest acting tourists ever.
I would be scared. I'd be like, I think there are terrorists here. It's a bunch of dudes dressed up like tourists with headpieces.
And you know Obama's on the island, so you're like, I gotta let Obama know about this.
I gotta protect the president.
I think he's in danger.
President, you don't know this, but there's a lot of men pretending to be tourists around you.
You should really get your Secret Service guys to look into that.
You just throw them a note, just a little paper plane.
He gives the order to the Secret Service guys, and they're all looking around like, who are they talking about? Where are those weird tourists?
So it changed your life, meeting Obama?
I wish I had met him. I wish I could still meet him.
I mean, I'm sure you could.
Yeah, it's probably just like write an email enough times.
You get cancer. I'm sure.
Show up to a book sign. Cancer, you think would do it?
Yeah, he'll definitely show up. If you're like, my last wish before I die is to see Obama, he'd definitely show up.
You think he would?
100%.
That'd be. I think I could get like a lower level politician.
I mean, I think you just get a lower
I think I
level
could get Hillary.
politician. You can get Hillary now.
I think I get Hillary now.
Yeah.
Easy.
You can get Hillary for the podcast.
She'd be like, they still want to hear from me? Done.
I know somebody wanted to know what I had to say.
I think we can get Kamala.
We can definitely. What is she like? Definitely, what is she doing now? Right?
Probably talking about the coconut trees. That was like the big thing, right? I don't want to talk about this. I don't know anything about it.
Where do people get news from? I feel like I just don't know.
Me, the Nigeria Times. I told you that. I just want an unbiased source. And I'm already sending so much money over there anyway, you know?
So, did you just end up at the Nigeria Times, or was that like...
Yeah, I was looking up a specific thing, and then the Nigerian... Like, because I only look up news articles when I've already heard about it from someone else, like word of mouth. And I like look up it's always the Nigerian Times always pops up first for me. I think because I've clicked it in the past. You wouldn't expect it from me. You look at me and you go, Fox News. And then I pull out the Nigerian Times.
But because it feels like it started out as like trolling, but now you do it for real.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was funny because I didn't realize I was on it. And I was reading the article. And then I looked and was like, oh, I'm reading the Nigerian Times. And now I notice it a lot.
So what you're saying is you don't look for the Nigerian Times.
It looks for me.
It just comes up every time you Google something.
Yeah, because I think it's in my cookies. So the Nigerian Times. It's my...
You've been targeted by the Nigerian Times.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. There are 7 Evan Turners in Nigeria right now.
Evan Warners?
I said
Turners? Like Fairly Odd Parents? Oh, fuck. I did used to look like him.
No, there's 7 Evan Warners and then like 4 Evan Turners. Same social security number, though.
Oh, and they're all U.S. citizens.
Yes. Nigeria is killing your identity right now.
All the times I'm like, where did that credit card charge come from?
Nigeria. What's the last article you read on the Nigerian Times?
Oh, I don't know the answer to that.
When was the last time you were on the Nigerian Times?
I could look it up. It might take a minute. When's the last time you read an article?
I don't read the news. I don't consume the news. The closest I get to like the news is like ads.
You know what I'm really hoping? I'm really hoping they're actually called the Nigerian Times, and that's not something that like I retconned in my brain to remember it better.
Why would that be what you retcon it to?
LA Times, New York Times. Okay, when I Google Nigerian Times,
nothing comes up.
It definitely goes time in Niger. No, they got an Instagram page.
You just made
the
this
New York
up.
Times
Somebody's been stealing your identity for months. You think you're just reading these articles?
It's just somebody chat GBTing as I Google.
Why does it keep asking?
It keeps asking for my mother's maiden name.
It's not a paywall. It's a password wall.
It's definitely not a... Oh, Daily Times Nigerian News. Yeah, this is the one I was reading.
Sure.
Daily Times Nigeria News.
The one that took you 7 hours to find on your phone. Yeah.
This isn't interesting.
Let's see. Fintari imposes 24-hour curfew on the Amadama.
Finally, something that relates to me. Finally, a news for the rest of us.
What are you reading on here?
They do American articles.
I don't believe
We're
that.
big news. Everybody talks about what's happening in America.
What's even crazier is it just looks like one of those weird ad things at the bottom of an article.
It really does.
Like at the bottom of an Onion article where it's like, oh, 5 celebrities. What do they look like now? That's what every one of the major really stories looks like.
This website kind of looks like in a graphic designs class in high school, somebody turned this in and they just kept editing it.
There's no news on there.
There's no news. Have you ever taken a graphics design class?
No, couldn't care less.
I did in high school. There was a print shop at our high school. It was kind of sick.
At this predominantly Latino high school.
Yeah, they got rid of the wood shop. They didn't need them. But they had... but we had the print shop.
And put in a print shop.
Put in a print shop. They were like, something they don't already know. But it was cool. I was in the first year of it, so it was all like learning how to format like articles and like cereal boxes and all that. And then you'd be able to print it and cut it to shape. But then the higher level, in the second year, you could make T-shirts, and they had like a whole screen printing thing. So we were making T-shirts.
It sounds way harder to make a cereal box than a T-shirt.
100%. But it's like, I think it's like carrot and the stick.
You do the hard part first, and then the last 2 years you get to do the fun stuff.
Yeah. Well, the most fun thing in the print shop is they had a like saran wrap the vacuum seal thing, so you could
like shrink wrap stuff.
Shrink wrap anything. So
anything.
One time, my buddy walked out and he had shrink wrapped his phone, his keys, and he shouldn't have done his phone because those things get hot. But he had shrink wrapped his phone, his keys, his wallet. We went to Jimmy Dean's for lunch, and he had to like crack open the saran wrap on his wallet to pay.
That's so fun. I would have I couldn't have had one of those machines. I would have just gotten in trouble. I would have been putting other school books in there. Shoes.
Going to the math teacher, we got all new books.
And just let them open old books.
The underfunded teacher's like, oh my God, finally, this never happened.
That's how I would turn every book back in. It would be shrink wrap.
Shrink wrapping every essay.
Before you turn it, I'd have too much fun. I'd get in trouble. It's crazy that they gave that to a predominantly Latino high school.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, with a Finnish student with dual citizenship. I don't think you know what a Latino is, Evan.
They're the white ones, right?
Some of them are. Some of them are.
I was, I mostly did the stage tech program there. So I was building like sets and stuff for the show choir and hanging lights and everything. I did that all 4 years. I was a head tech in high school.
Head tech.
Yeah, which really meant I did rigging that I was super underqualified for. And now that I know real rigging stuff, there was stuff I was doing that was
but nobody
dangerous.
got hurt, right?
Yeah, no one got hurt when I was doing it.
Yeah, nobody got hurt. Nobody died. So is it really that bad?
So they've revamped the stagecraft program since I was there. Now they have people that actually teach standards and like laws
first, and then they let people do rigging.
Because when I was in it, it was mostly just like a way to get the labor done, like the sets
need
built
to get
and
done
everything
at some point anyway.
Yeah, so it was just really workhorse and not really curriculum.
They weren't teaching you how to use a saw. They just made you use a saw.
Yeah, they were like, go use that saw. And you were like, all right. and the chop saw we had, the guard was broken off. So we were just using a raw blade. Like no one in the school ordered a replacement. It was horrible. But the teacher was great, Miss Rosebrock. She was like older black woman, very, very like that Miss Pat kind of style about her. She's cool as hell.
Aww.
She big part of the reason why I'm the guy I am today.
Just because she's a black woodshop teacher.
Yeah, well, stage tech. We really didn't have. We had the woodshop was converted to a computer lab.
And then they just made you do it with theater nerds.
Yeah, just on the stage because we couldn't use the woodshop.
Just ridiculous. Most impressive thing you built in high school.
Oh, we built some cool stuff. Because we built flats that look like buildings, and we'd have to hang them up by wires from the fly system and like fly them in and out. And then we'd also get hired by outside shows using our theater. So like if there was a dance studio that was doing the Nutcracker, they would hire us to do all the stage work.
That's actual slave labor.
We got paid for that.
Really?
For the outside shows, we get paid.
The kids did?
Yeah.
How the fuck does that work?
There was a time I was working for the Nutcracker and I was given a check for $400 for like 2 weeks of work. And I went up to him and went, "Are you sure it's supposed to be this much money?"
$400 is so much money when you're 13.
You're like, this fucking rips.
Fuck, I can get half an Xbox with this.
Yeah, and in my head I was like, I took a nap during that show. I was paid to sleep.
That's actually great. If you make $400 to take a nap, that's great.
Yeah, but it was definitely not like minimum wage. We were definitely doing more hours than we were being paid for. In hindsight.
Like you now, if you did that job, how much money would you have made?
Oh, probably $2,000.
Wow.
For
that's slave labor kind of.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm more of a skilled labor now. Unskilled labor, you can really anyone can get a job at demolition.
It still doesn't pay cheap.
Demolition doesn't pay that well.
Really?
You get the hazard pays, but it's unskilled labor, so it doesn't pay that well.
Blowing shit up.
You're probably getting
well?
like $25 an hour for demo work.
It's not terrible, right?
Yeah, it's not great.
You make more than $25 an hour?
Yeah.
Wow.
How much do you make hourly? Is this something we shouldn't talk about? Yeah, I don't leave the house for less than 35.
Oh. Excuse me.
I say it like such an asshole. I wouldn't leave the house. I definitely do still.
Yeah. You're not getting paid for this.
I'm paying for this.
Yeah.
I'm losing money to be here.
Super out of the house, yeah.
And my carpentry show, that's so much more expensive. I was like, I need to start a podcast just so I can get cheaper content.
None of it's cheaper. It's all been much more expensive.
The money just keeps racking up.
Oh, isn't that amazing? I mean, not that you're in it, because
I haven't been in debt.
I know you've owned 2 houses since I've known you.
Don't say that, because it's not true. I don't want people to think I'm that. I rented a house.
That you're a homeowner,
and then I rented a house that I lost a fuck ton of money on, and now I rent a back house. It's been all downhill since you've known me.
Yeah, honestly. So my prayers have been working. Honestly. Since I met you, less nice house every time.
Less nice house. Every time I move, it gets worse.
Yeah. Eventually, it'll be my closet, and that's when I win.
I pretty much live in a closet already because in my studio, I don't have a closet.
It's crazy. Don't you guys live together?
Yeah. So I have like shelves that I put a bar from the top of the shelves to the wall. So the back wall of our place is a closet.
It's all the clothes.
All the clothes. And it looks like it. It's so embarrassing when Amy has like Zoom meetings.
She doesn't just change the background.
She puts on the blur. I never do. When I'm in a Zoom or like a video call with people, I leave it.
Really?
I don't mind.
It's so unprofessional.
When I lived in an apartment before the place that you met me that I lived at, I lived in an apartment with my parents for a little bit. And there was a walk-in closet in the room that I was in, and I put my computer desk in the walk-in closet because it was the only place it would fit. So there's like this weird video, this weird picture that I have on my Instagram of me playing video games just in a closet.
It's fucking creepy.
Yeah. Who would have thought I was gay?
Everyone. Every single person that's ever met you in your entire life.
People would come over and they'd be like, is Evan home? And they'd be like, yeah, he's in the closet again.
Oh, wow. Hey, man, his brother? That's crazy.
Only one of them.
As far as you know.
As far as I know. As far as I know.
Also, that's just so unprofessional. Like, one, she shouldn't have the blur is unprofessional. It's childish. If you're going to be on a Zoom call, put some fake thing in the background. Yeah. Space, the beach.
She's primarily a video off, microphone off person in the Zoom meeting.
Oh.
She's one of those.
No, it's a great way to cheat a meeting. Or not cheat a meeting. What's a great way to work from home and not have anybody bug you, but also not do shit, is set a meeting up with yourself. And,
that works?
Yeah. And then share your screen, even though nobody's in it, so that when other people look on like the Messenger app, it says like you're presenting. Right? It's like, oh, he's busy. He's showing somebody something.
But you never do that, right?
Oh, no, I do it constantly.
How did it work out with that boss that you were telling me about? Retell me the story where she was like, you were on your phone a lot.
Oh, and I was just like, so?
Yeah.
She actually, so.
You got to retell the story, though, because they have no context.
Fair enough. Right. So I'm contracted to work at this fancy car place, right? And I'm doing accounting. So I'm at my desk and I'm doing work, but I'm also like scrolling Instagram, farting around on my phone, texting people back, whatever, right? And she pulls me aside one day and she's like, hey, so kind of noticed you're on your phone a lot. I'm like, oh, all right. Like, yeah, if we're working, so, kind of, you don't want to always be on your phone. We don't want people to think you're not doing stuff. It's like, all right, cool. She's like she was expecting me to, like, have a reaction.
Change things?
Yeah, to, like, care.
Sorry?
Yeah, like, oh, my God, no, I'm so sorry. I'll make sure you never see me. No, I'm on my phone a lot. Sorry. I'm a whole adult.
You're telling it. When you told me you said the exact words you said, is she said, you're on your phone a lot in meetings, and you said, so? So. But there was follow-up since?
Well, so her boss was like talking to her, and I'm legit just like texting. Like, I want to say it was my sister, but it was my sister or my girlfriend. It was some whitey girl, right? So I'm like legit just texting. And her boss looks up and she's like, hey, Jeffrey, what you doing? And I'm like, huh? Like, I'm like, huh? It's like, what you doing? And I was like, oh. So I like actually say the work that I was working on before I started texting. I was like, oh, no, I'm just looking at this and I'm planning on sending this guy an email. It's like, oh, that's what you're doing. And I'm like, oh, she's talking about the phone. I was like, oh, I'm also texting my sister. It was my sister. Like, yeah, I'm also texting my sister. And she was like, oh, all right. And then, so like, that was my boss's boss. Mm-hmm. And then my boss comes over and she's like, hey, so she saw you on your phone. And, I'm just saying, she probably wouldn't be. I was like, yeah, but I told her I was on my phone. She didn't say anything to me. It's like, yeah, no, but she saw you and she feels the type of. It's like,
But she didn't say it to me though.
And I was just like,
What can you do?
Yeah, and she was just like, can we try? I was like, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, just probably. Probably. And she's like, because you have to say it like that so they know that you really don't care. But also, you just thought there was more coming.
Yeah.
No.
And there's not.
No. Like, can we try it?
It's when you hit them with the, well. And then you expect them to walk away.
Yeah. Just like, well. So she's like, probably. And she's like, and then just rolled back.
You feel so unmanageable.
Yeah. 100%. Most because it's a contract gig. So it's like, I'm here till the end of the contract or pay me a bunch of money to leave. And I'm not doing a bad job. Mm-hmm. I don't work for them. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm not coming in and
that's the worst when you're like, the work's getting done, it's getting done well, and they're still on your case about something that doesn't matter.
Well, it's just like a whole, I don't know, because like when you're in the big offices, like the whole corporate thing, the whole,
I've never done it.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think I could.
Some of us have to work for a living. We don't.
I work for a living.
We don't all just roll out of bed because somebody offered us wads of money.
Wads of money to go move a couple walls.
Yeah.
Just go pick up a couple walls.
Yeah, some of us have to go and take shit from little tiny people all day.
How tall is she?
She's tiny, bro. She's a little Asian girl. She's like maybe 5'4".
Why are managers, like when women are managers, it feels like they're shorter than like regular women?
Well,
I've never had a tall, like even when I worked at like the movie theater and everything, I never had a tall female manager.
I've definitely had. Because you're going to make me feel like a piece of shit. Because I'm going to say the only reason she's short is she's Asian. Every other female, like I've seen in management positions, are pretty tall.
Yeah.
I've seen every non-Asian woman I've seen in a management position is pretty tall.
Okay.
Yeah. White women are giants. White women with jobs are giants.
I had a female manager once when I was working at the movie theater, and I was taking apart the soda tower to clean it, and I'd already taken it pretty much all apart. And these teenagers came, and it was like well into the last movie playing, so concession stand was already closed. And they come up and they go, "Can I get water?" And I was like, the nozzles are off. And they were like, "Come on, man, let me get some water." And I said, "Well, there's a gutter outside." And they like walked away in a huff, which of course. And then the manager looked at me and went, "That was hilarious. Never do that again."
That's a great boss.
That is a great boss. Oh, they'd let me get away with anything.
Yeah, well, I mean, also you were working at a movie theater.
I was working. Yeah, who cares?
Yeah,
we had the box office in the front of. I can say this because it's no longer the case, but it was the box office was right in the front, and it had low walls, and it had a lower door. So the door was probably about that tall. It was probably about like 5.5 feet, maybe.
The door?
The door was. It was a really small door because it was open air above it.
So you could just jump over the door.
Yeah, and I did. But that's like where the safe is. That's like where they keep all the money for everything. And there was a day where we like opening was going slowly because the manager that was on shift didn't have the key for the box office, so we had to wait. And I looked at him and was like, "I can just jump it and open it." And he was like, and I went and I jumped it. And then like 2 weeks later, he was like, "So the general manager saw that on the footage." And he went, "Hey, who jumped that?" And I told him I didn't know, but don't do that again. And of course the general manager would know.
Yeah.
Before you saw me on the cameras. You have the schedule in front of you.
He can easily look it up.
It's not a mystery.
Well, I think the who was that was more of a test of the manager, right? Like,
yeah, was
he allowed to do what he just did?
Well, that's the other thing.
Or were you aware that he was doing this?
That's the other thing about it is I wouldn't get in trouble for that. That wouldn't be on me.
So he was like, "I had no idea anybody was doing that. And I have no idea. Who's that guy? I don't think he works here."
And they get mad at me for it. But there was like a fucking 7-foot tall guy that would just reach over and grab the handle from the inside to open it. And that was cool.
Yeah.
That was all right.
Yeah, that's a lot less like crazy. Also, that's way cooler because
it's more of a move.
Yeah, anybody could jump it if they really needed to.
Yeah. But like, I did it elegantly.
Reach over and then just
Just kind of tickled.
Like a giant.
He was huge.
Like Goliath. Just,
and he was dating the shortest girl that worked there. And just the dichotomy of it was like she wouldn't even have to get on her knees.
Yes, she would. Nobody's that short.
She was that short.
She was like 3'4".
I'm trying to think of how, like, the dick height on a tall guy. I'm trying to math that out in my head. It's like, yeah, there's no way his dick was at 5 feet. That would be crazy.
It's a super tall guy.
She's probably like 4'7". So yeah, she'd probably have to kind of scrunch. Yeah. But I don't think she'd have to get down, like, all the way down.
No, she'd be in that. It'd be even weirder for her because she'd be like on her knees, but like up, like.
Yeah, like, just in like a exercise position.
Yeah, like the highest point you can be on your knees, right? Like you can't sit on your heels or anything like that. Like she's really on her knees, back straight. Like
there's got to be guys that are tall enough though, and girls that are short enough where it's just all stand. Like Shaquille O'Neal, how tall do you think how high do you think dick to floor?
That's such a wild way to say it.
What do you think the dick to floor measurement is?
It can't be.
And I'm talking base because I know the tip it would be a different measurement.
His torso can't be like, I don't know, like from there to the floor, 4.5 feet maybe.
4.5 feet. That's tall enough.
That's a short person. Somebody 4.5 feet tall.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's like Olivia Janelle is about that tall. She's around in that area.
4.5 feet.
She's not 5 foot. That's all I know.
What makes you a dwarf? 4 foot? Less than 4 foot?
I thought it was a disease. Dwarfism was like a specific affliction.
Well, yeah.
But in legal terms.
But technically it's because.
That's a good question. I'm going to Google that. Say something in the meantime.
In the meantime. Well, because I guess you can be over, like the person will be over 4.5 feet tall, right? Because your head is here, but then your mouth is here. So like your mouth has to be at 4.5 feet.
Yeah, mouth to top of head measurement. So you got to subtract the mouth to height of head.
Right.
You have to subtract that from the dick to floor.
The dick to floor ratio.
If we have an equation here. So under 4'10" is considered a dwarf.
Under 4'10". Right? So yeah, so you have to be a legal midget.
That's crazy. That apparently, according to AI, midget is a outdated and offensive term.
For dwarves though, right?
Yeah.
All right then. So I'm not wrong.
I don't think you are. I don't think there's enough of them for it to be.
They're definitely way more than you think.
How often do you see them?
Way more than I like.
I saw
that
one.
That sounded bad.
That sounded horrible. I was gonna blow past it. I was gonna let you have that out. And you were like, "No, let me sit in it." I saw one at the grocery store recently, and he had two milk jugs that were about as big as his torso. One of the best things I've ever seen.
Isn't it great to see them just like out, like
just living?
Yeah, because Ralph's shopping carts are about, 4.5
they can't even
feet.
Use them.
They can. They're just like this the whole time. Like they're.
And even if they use the basket, it's probably dragging. Do you think he had the 2 milk jugs because he has to get every individual item and then bring it to the checkout?
He's just making a pile at the checkout counter. No, you can go. I'll be back.
I'm not done yet. You go. Oh, fuck. I got to go to the bread section. It's across the store. That's like 4,000 steps for me.
That's so far.
You don't get it. That's one store length for you. That's like a half mile for me.
They have to take the cars that the little kids drive. He's just a little too big for it, so he has to stand up while he drives it.
Has to pedal it like the fucking the Flintstones cars.
And just coast.
There was a little person at the Comedy Store once, and I was meeting him, and I went to shake his hand, and I've never shaken that small of a hand before, and so like my brain wasn't ready for the difference. Like I was expecting full-sized hand, and then it only reached like halfway into the palm. It spooked me. But then you got to hide that on your face.
Nah, what you do is you double down and you put your other hand on top of it.
Yeah. Just consume his forearm.
Yeah, just nice to meet you, sir. Just make him feel really small.
And you just kind of rough up his hair a little bit.
Tussle his hair.
Give him a lollipop. Evan, why do you have a pocket full of lollipops in case I meet a midget?
That's such a fucked up thing. That sounds racist. Just giving short people lollipops. Like
they need it more than me.
Like the fucking Wizard of Oz. Lollipop.
You do like a Looney Tunes style trap for them. Instead of painting a fake like tunnel into a wall, you paint a fake yellow brick road. They have to follow them.
They skip right into the wall. Was the under a trap? It's a lollipop. It's like a stick in a box with a lollipop under it.
Got one.
What's fucked up is all the things that midgets love. So do kids.
Well, they have to shop next to children. Like they have to go to the same sections.
Like clothes?
Like, yeah, if you go to Target, when they go to Target to buy pants, they have to go to like the Pee-wee, the little kids section.
I don't think so. Do they?
I think they do. And little kids' clothing is not made to the standard of adult clothing.
Yeah, well, I wasn't even, but they're like they're kid like height. They're not like kid shape.
I think just the head's big. And their asses get huge.
That's what I mean. I don't want this to sound any worse than it, but they're just not shaped like kids. They're like, the arms are all different. And
That's true.
Yeah, they're not shaped like
kids are a lot longer.
Yeah, kids. You can see the potential for growth in children.
How old do you think a baby is before you realize that it's a midget? Is it like a slow realization over the years? Where you go, he's not getting any taller.
I don't know. I feel like it's something they know when the baby comes out. I feel like you know immediately.
You're like, look at that nose. And you go, yeah, it's a really cute nose. And you go, midget nose. What? Oh, no. We're going to have like a midget on after this episode just to quell the trauma.
I don't have that level of tolerance in me.
I don't either.
Yeah.
What would we talk about? We're from two different worlds. We'd have nothing to relate on.
How's the weather down there?
I'd be here being like, I just went on this kick-ass roller coaster. Oh.
Can they not get on roller coasters?
It's 48 inches for a lot of them, right?
Well, I just assume the height requirement thing doesn't apply to them because they're like adults still.
Yeah, but it's not like a maturity thing. It's like the harness has to fit over the body and actually hold it in.
But I thought like as an adult they can just go, nah, fuck that. I don't care.
I'll take the risk.
Yeah.
Show me the waiver.
Yeah. Right.
I want to feel something.
Also, I feel like you can just get sued. I feel like nowadays you can really just sue people.
Oh yeah, if the be like they didn't let me on.
Even if especially if I go, well, I don't care if I die, let me on, right? Like, I feel like you have to let me on at that point,
dude. But I mean, can they even feel the stomach drop sensation? Like even if their stomach moves, it's not.
It's not far.
It's not far. It's not that big of a difference.
That might be the worst thing we said today.
It's definitely the worst thing I've said today. 100%.
If you put a midget on the Tower of Terror, he's only scared for like 3 seconds.
He reaches the bottom before we do.
Oh my God, did you feel your stomach drop? Yeah, after that it was pretty boring. There was still so much fall left.
Yeah, like, did you see that view? And he was like, no, there was somebody in front of me.
That would be shitty. I would be sick to get on Tower of Terror. Or I guess it's not. It's Guardians now for Disney Suses.
Sue us for getting the name wrong?
I don't.
Just being outdated.
They're just cold-blooded like that.
When that would be crazy. I don't know if you're a midget on a roller coaster, you sign the waiver, right? Are you tall enough to like see over the next like cart?
That's what would suck. Right?
Or would you just feel like you're getting jostled in the backseat of a car?
Just staring at the back of somebody's head.
Dude, I was working at I shouldn't say where I was working. I was working recently, and I was in a boom lift. If you don't know what a boom lift, it's like those cherry picker things, but it's like only that. Instead of a truck connected, it's like it's just a big piece of machinery that has the arm and the basket.
Well, what is it connected to?
Like a giant, like it's heavy machinery. So it still has big wheels on it, but it's just that. There's no like truck cabin. It's not like an actual truck.
Like you don't drive it around for real.
No, you drive it from the basket. You have to have a special cert for it. But we were on this 60-foot one, which it's on the...
That's high as shit.
It's really high. It's very high. And I was working with like this like probably 45-year-old guy. It was like 1 a.m. He was being all crotchety. He was getting on my nerves, and I was the one driving it. I was jostling him on purpose.
Why?
He was bugging me, so I was like...
No, I mean, why were you driving? Do you have a special cert?
I was better at it than him. I do have the cert. I think he has the cert too, but I just had more experience with him.
I didn't know you could drive heavy machinery.
I can do scissor lift. That's not crazy. Scissor lifts are super easy to drive. Forklift, boom lift. I don't have for great all, but I want great all. Those things are fucking wild.
What's a great all?
It's imagine a forklift if the arm could extend really far and you could move the entire machine off kilter.
Oh.
And like it's the type of forklift that has arms on it that like hit the ground and pull the wheels up so that it won't move. That shit's cool.
Yeah. What the fuck would you need to drive that for?
Installs. It's not about need. It's about the want.
Fair
Heavy
enough.
machinery is sick, dude.
It's cool. In Jersey, there's a whole theme park dedicated to like machinery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I sent a reel of that to you once, and then but the name of it felt weird to tell you that we should go to when we were in real life.
It's not called Diggerland.
It definitely is. It 100% is. And I said we should go there because I had sent you the reel so you had context, but everyone around us didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, and I said it really fast. That kind of thing when you say it, you go, oh!
I feel like you did that on purpose, though.
There was a tinge of that.
But yeah, I see the appeal to heavy machinery. But no, I'm very shocked that you drive heavy machinery.
Dude, forklifting is fun as hell.
Duh.
I was driving a forklift one time, and the shop had a flat roof, and one of my coworkers drove a Fiat, and I was fighting the urge all day not to put his Fiat on the roof.
What would you do if it fell off the forklift?
I wouldn't mind my insurance rates going up. Lose my cert for that?
Fair enough.
The story?
Fair enough.
That's Evan Old Fiat Crusher Warner.
And honestly, if he's not somebody important, you might just you'll still get another job.
Yeah. Also, it's like the job has insurance. I'm not the one named on the insurance. It's not going to affect me. OSHA might get a little angry at me. But also, we're in Trump Americas now. There is no OSHA.
There's no Fiats either. Put that shit on the roof.
Put it on the roof. How pissed would you be if you came out and you saw that your coworker put your Fiat on the roof?
Oh. So I would never drive a Fiat. But if you drive a Fiat, that's what you get.
Your tempted fate.
Yeah, it's too toyish of a car to not do something to it.
It's too small.
Yeah, it's like this tiny go-kart of a car. You gotta put it on the roof or flip it over or put it on its side.
Well, that's the worst thing about driving a forklift is they feel like a toy. Like the
they
way
are
they drive,
toys.
and they're so dangerous.
Most toys are dangerous.
Like to get the certification to drive a forklift, you have to watch like 3 videos of people being killed by forklifts.
How many of them are hilarious?
There was one that was really... There was one that was up there. It was like, because one of the things they tell you to do is you're not, because it's a counterweight system. So like the heavier the forklift is, the heavier the thing it can pick up. So what some people do is they have people get on the back so that it has more weight so they can lift heavier things. And there was one where the person was on the back and the thing was heavy enough that it started lifting and they fell off and they tried to catch themselves. But in catching themselves, they like catapulted themselves under the forklift and then it came back down. Instant death. Those things are like 2 inches off the ground. And the guy tried to like back up to get it off her and it just dragged.
Oh.
That's the video we had to watch in forklift cert. You know, it's really not that funny when I verbalize it.
If you stopped that catapulted themselves under the forklift, it'd have still been funny.
That'd be sick.
Right?
And watching the boom lift videos
still.
are like that. Because if you drive with you're like probably at least 15 to 25 feet away from the cart. So if you go up a lip, it like bounces you. But if you go down a lip, it fucking tries to rocket you away. That's why you need harnesses when you're driving them.
Oh shit.
So when you're getting certified, you see a couple videos of guys just being full flung.
That's great though.
That's good fun. A lot of my Instagram feed for a good while was workplace accidents. Because seeing people get fucked up, not killed by heavy machinery, so great.
Who cares?
I don't want to know for sure they died.
You know,
I want to have but in my head, I want to be like, their life was altered, but they're okay.
Oh, that's what I meant when I said catapult. If you stopped that catapulted under the forklift, we all know he died. But like, if you stop there, it's just funny.
But then you go, and then the forklift came back down, and it's not as fun.
Yeah. We know that's what happened, because that's how gravity works, right? But it's nice. He fell under the forklift.
Yeah, and then you know that forklift driver was back the next day.
It wasn't his fault.
Just afraid. Driving the forklift being like, oh, fuck.
Fully traumatized. Just hearing his buddy wailing underneath the forklift. Ooh.
Still hearing the schmearing noise.
Why'd you do it, Sam?
Oh. You definitely lose your cert for that.
I told you I'm only 200 pounds.
The other I told you that piece of thing you were trying to move was just too heavy. We should have walked away.
Why didn't you listen to me?
He's sitting there on the forklift. Should have been me. It should have been me.
I told you I weigh more.
We should have got Fat Tony. You know Fat Tony's lazy. He never would have tried to catch himself.
He would have just fell. That's also the crazy part. Trying to save his own life fucked him. If he just let himself fall, he might have been all right.
Yeah, most of the time, like in workplace accidents, it's the trying to get out of the situation that makes it a lot worse. You know? Because if you're falling in a forklift, there's a cage around you. But if you're like falling in the forklift and you get scared and like try to jump out, now a forklift's landing on you.
That's really fucking true.
People don't think about that.
Maybe they're not that fun now that we're talking about it like this.
Oh, no.
They're fucking fun.
They're fun. Dude, I would love to drunk drive a forklift. I haven't, but it's got to be fucking exhilarating. The power you have.
Oh, I don't know. The closest I ever got to, I guess it's like a small forklift. Like, you know, the ones they use at like grocery stores.
Like pallet jacks? The ones that you like crank up?
Well, no.
It's not the same.
So we had the power one. We had the one you could drive around.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Those are pretty fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
It's not the same.
It's not the same, though. That's as close as I got to driving a forklift.
And most people don't know this about the forklift, but it has a secondary hydraulic brake on it, because if you pump the gas to make the motor go, the forks rise even faster, and you can get things in the air quick.
I feel like that's the worst way to use a forklift.
You're not supposed to do it when the thing's on there. It's like to get it to height. But sometimes if you want to move that giant pallet of bullshit up real quick.
Just throwing shit off a forklift.
Dude, the most fun activity with a forklift that is like a part of real work and it's the actual way to do things is when you're taking something into a dumpster with a forklift, the best way to do it is to tilt the mast forward so that things can slide off the forks, drive up to the dumpster really fast, and then just slam on the brake so it flies off. The best.
What's scary is it probably is the most efficient way to also dump stuff.
The most efficient. Yeah. The only thing that works slightly better, and you can't do it with most things, if it's on a pallet, you bring it up over the dumpster, and then you bring the forks down, and then you use the dumpster to slide out the forks. But that's not as fun.
No, not even close.
And unless on that note,
you do the same thing and then do it.
And you just slam the bottom of the pallet into the side of the dumpster.
Just let it all fly off. Launch a pallet like that. That would be dope.
That'd be huge.
Yes.
One last ride with your certification.
If you got to go out shooting.
Just hitting a cigarette next to the propane that runs the forklift and going, I'm going to lose my certification.
Explosions and flying pallets.
But on that note, we're out of time.
All right.
I've been Evan Warner.
Jeffrey Reyes.
And this has been So That's What You Think. Thank you so much for watching.
Fuck you guys.